able to see this screen?
Yes,
Any
sir.
one of you respond? Okay. Seema,
Yes, sir.
I'll read this question. The four coplanar forces are acting at a point as shown in below figure. One of the force is unknown. See this P force, okay? This P force we don't know. What is the magnitude of this force? Okay, na? One of the force is unknown and its magnitude is shown by P. Is it clear? The resultant is having magnitude of 400 Newton. See, resultant is having, what is the resultant of this force system? Resultant of the force system is 400 Newton.
400 Newton.
Listen, try to understand this point. Till now we have solved the problems to calculate the resultant. Okay, now in this problem already resultant is given. But whenever we are going to calculate the resultant, you have to calculate the magnitude of the resultant force as well as the direction. Okay, means alpha value or theta value. Okay, but in this case, he has clearly mentioned the resultant is having magnitude of 400 Newton and is acting along x-axis. The resultant is acting along x-axis. Now this point is clear or not? This point is clear now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. The resultant is having magnitude of 400, means resultant value is 400 Newton and it is acting along x-axis. Now it is clear, ma? No doubt now? Next, determine the unknown force P. We have to calculate this unknown force P and its inclination with respect to x-axis. See here theta value is also not given. We have to calculate this theta value also. Okay, now these two things we have to calculate. Okay, now this type of problems commonly asked in your university exam. Okay, now listen, how to solve this problem. What we have to do? First step, tell me, any one of you. Rule number 2, tell me, ma. Rule number 2. What is the procedure?
We should find horizontal and vertical components.
Okay, we have to resolve the forces horizontally as well as vertically. Next,
we have
suppose
to resultant.
Suppose if you are, I'll show you that answer, then you will understand. Now listen. See, this one is your given force system. It is clear to all of you? Same. See, resultant is acting. Just now I have shown now this one. See, resultant is 400 Newton. This is as shown in below figure, means this diagram will be given in your examination. Yes, now see, this one is your question. Okay, resultant is how much? Resultant is 400 Newton. Okay, next, it is acting along the x-axis and this is the force system given. We have to calculate this P as well as this theta value. Now it is clear now? Now what we have to do? Resolve the forces horizontally. Resolve the forces horizontally. Summation of forces along x direction, resultant is equal to how much? 400. Okay, now resultant is acting in the x direction, means suppose if you resolve the forces horizontally, then resultant becomes 400. Now resolve the forces horizontally. I want to bring this 100 Newton to this axis, along this x axis. What can I write here? What can I write? Suppose if 100 cos 30, what I have written here? 100 cos 30. Positive or negative? Positive only, because towards positive x direction.
Positive.
What about this? This is also one force is there now. P. I want to bring this P along this axis, along this x axis, because my intention is to calculate the forces along x axis. Means P cos theta can I write, but minus P cos theta. Why minus? Because I am resolving the forces horizontal direction. That force is going in the negative x direction. Hello? Please mute your microphone. Sir, microphone mute karo, sir. Next. One more force is there, 400. I want to bring this force along this axis. Okay, now because my intention is to resolve the forces horizontally. If I am bringing this force along this axis, theta lies to x axis only, na? 400 cos 45. Positive or negative? Negative. Okay, na? Minus 400 cos 45. that is equal to that is equal to 400 Newton, because it is given in your question. Till this point, is there any doubt? Tell me, ma.
How are we assigning this cos and
No,
sin?
sir.
Who is asking that doubt? Rule number
61. Sir.
Okay, ma. Listen. See, that is the reason why I have given the homework problems to you. Suppose if you practice those problems now, you will not ask this question. Okay, na? Okay, no problem for me. I will explain. See, ma, this is inclined force, na. Suppose if I see what is the meaning of this 100 Newton. Suppose if I am applying some force onto this body, na, then some effect will be there on the x-axis. Some effect of the force will be there on the y-axis. Okay, na? Resolution of forces means how much effect will be there, this 100 Newton force along the x-axis, along the y-axis. Now it is clear this point. Resolution means now 100. I want to bring this 100 to along x-axis. How much effect will be there on the x-axis means I want to bring this 100 to this axis. Then what I have to write? 100 cos 30. Okay, I want to bring this 100 Newton along y-axis means 100 sin 30, because theta is not there now. Wherever the theta is not there, that is sin component. Wherever the theta lies, that is cos component. Now
Yes,
understood?
sir, yes, sir.
Okay. Next, that is the reason why I have spent 3 to 4 classes only on the resolution of forces. Okay, na? Because it is very basic thing. You should know these things. Okay, na? Next, suppose after put the values, substitute these values in your calculator, then you will get these values: 86.60, next 282.84 minus 400 equal to p cos theta. I am sending this p cos theta to right side. Okay, na? Then what I will get, minus becomes positive. Okay, na? P cos theta. Then I will get one equation, p cos theta equal to minus 596.24. Okay, is it clear, ma?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Next, summation of forces along y direction. Okay, now I want to resolve the forces vertically. Now 100, what can I write? Wait, I will ask to one by one. You have to give me answer. Rule number 4. Rule number 4. Resolve the forces horizontally.
4.
Hello? क्या हुआ सर? I want to bring this 100 Newton here. Tell me what rule number 10. Rule number 4 is not responding. Rule number 10. Unmute your microphone and speak. If you are unable to speak, then at least raise your hand, whether you are active in this meeting or not. Somebody raised rule number 5. I didn't call you. Rule number 5. What's your problem? To raise the hand. Rule number 5. There is no response from you people. Rule number 30.
Sir.
Rule number 30. Naga Chaitanya. Naga Chaitanya. You are there or not?
Sir, yes, sir, yes, sir.
Now tell me, ma, how to resolve these forces vertically? I want to bring this 100 Newton along y-axis. What can I write? What happened, Chaitanya? Resolve this force vertically. 100 sin 30 can I write or not?
Yes, sir, 100 sin 30.
Then, now tell me similarly this force P. Want to bring this P along y-axis. What can I write?
P sin theta.
Very good, P sin theta. What about this one? 400?
Minus 445. Minus 400 cos 45.
Why my cos, sir? Theta is not there now here. Why you are
Yes,
saying
sir,
that
not there.
cos? Suppose if
Okay,
theta is there, then that is cos component. Theta is not there, then that is sin component.
Sine component, yes sir.
Now tell me, minus
Minus 400 sine 45.
Why minus?
Because it is in the third quadrant.
Negative y direction. Okay, na? Negative y direction. We are resolving the force, this force in the negative y direction. Negative y means that is the reason why we are writing this negative 400 sine 45. And what about another force? Another force. This is also there now. 100.
Yes sir. Yes sir.
It is negative y direction. It is also in negative y direction. Okay, na?
Yes.
Then
Yes.
minus 100. Now it is
100.
clear. This equation is clear to all of you.
Minus
Raise
100.
your hands. If it is clear, raise your hands. If it is clear this point, all of you raise your hands. What about to others? You people are not there in the meeting. Just simply you logged in and kept the phone aside. Okay, ma. Good. Next. See here, my intention is to calculate P as well as theta, na? My intention is to calculate P as well as theta. Okay, now I have two equations, two unknowns. Can I easily calculate these two things? So I am dividing equation 2 by 1. So PP gets cancelled, sin by cos, we will get the tan. Okay, now sin theta by cos theta, tan theta. See, this value is P sin theta 332.84 divided by this P cos theta value is minus 596.24. Okay, now then you will get theta value. Theta equal to how much? Minus 29.17. Now it is clear. After getting this theta value, either you substitute in this equation or in this equation. I am substituting this theta value in equation 2. So I will get this P value also. Now it is clear.
Yes, sir.
Any doubt now? Rule number 13. Rule number 13. Rule number 13. Unmute your microphone. क्या हुआ सर? एक्टिव थे ना अभी तक तुम? Rule number 73. Rule number 73. Yes, this problem is clear to you or not? Is there any doubt? Tell me. Yes. I will explain.
Yes, clear, sir.
Clear now? Suppose if any unknown force as well as that unknown theta value is given, then this is the procedure to solve. Okay, now? Okay. Simple problem, okay, now? Sir. So from this,
yes, sir,
we have successfully completed that coplanar concurrent force system. Which force system? Say.
Coplanar concurrent force system.
Coplanar concurrent force system. I have covered all the models. Okay, now? Next, we will proceed on next thing. Okay, now? Next thing, Varignan's theorem. Okay, now? Varignan's theorem. What this theorem says? Listen, all of you try to understand this thing. It states that the moment of resultant. First, before going to discuss this moment of resultant, first of all, tell me what is the meaning of moment? Movement, not movement. This is movement. M-O-M-E-N-T.
Yes, sir.
Tell me. Movement.
Change in position.
Change in, that is movement. M-O-V-E-M-E-N-T. Movement, that is.
Sir, momentum.
Momentum is different. Mass into velocity, that is. Listen, ma. Let us. Can you able to see this? My camera, my face. Okay. See here. Let us consider this one is your one rod. Okay, now I am applying some force here. Then what will happen? Obviously, it will bend. Okay, now obviously it will bend. Okay, now movement means is. Suppose if I want to calculate the movement at this center, see this, whatever I am applying the load now, this load into perpendicular distance gives the movement about this point. Okay, now suppose if I want to calculate the movement about this point now, then suppose whatever force I am applying here, this force into this perpendicular distance up to this point gives that movement about this point. Okay, this is the meaning of movement. Okay, now simply you remember movement means load into perpendicular distance. Repeat ma. What is the wait, I'll ask to rule number 20. Tell me what is movement? Rule number 20. Rule number 20. Are you
Yes,
there?
sir. Yes,
Tell me,
sir.
ma'am. Movement means what?
Movement of resultant.
Movement means movement of resultant. Just now I
No, sir.
explained some. For timing you
So your
remember
voice
the
is
text.
not clear, sir.
For all it is clear. When I am asking the question, that at that time only voice is not clear. अरे कुछ बोलते तो कुछ सोच के बोलो सर. Simply
Sir.
you are saying your voice is not clear. For others it is
No,
clear.
sir. हमारे को खाली load into perpendicular खाली उतना सुना है, sir.
हाँ,
Load into
बस
perpendicular.
वही है movement बोले तो load into perpendicular distance.
Okay. No, sir. हम voice break भी समझे, मतलब खाली वो इतना सुना है तो इसलिए बोले थे.
So
Load into perpendicular.
For time being, remember load into perpendicular distance. Okay, now listen.
Yes.
Varignon's theorem states that moment of resultant of all the forces, all the whatever, let us consider 10 number of forces are acting on a body. Okay, moment of resultant of all the forces in a plane about any point is equal to the algebraic sum of moments of all the forces about the same point. Okay, now I will explain with the help of that equation, then you will get. See, let us consider this is one force, Q force. Here it is acting P force. Here I am taking only two forces. Okay, so in between these two forces, can I get this resultant force or not? You people know this thing very well. Okay, see, this one is your resultant force. This one is your resultant force. Okay, now this resultant into perpendicular distance at point, any point, let us consider this point as A. Resultant into this perpendicular distance is equal to algebraic sum of all the moments of the given force system. Now it is clear. See, P into perpendicular distance is how much? D1. Next, Q into perpendicular distance is how much? D2. Now it is clear. Next, resultant into perpendicular distance, here I mentioned with the help of D. Now it is clear. Any doubt, ma?
No, sir.
Any doubt? No, na? Next, next we will move to the problem. Now it is clear now. Resultant into its perpendicular distance is equal to algebraic sum of the moment of all the forces. See here, P into D1 plus Q into D2. Suppose some other force, X into D3 plus Y into D4, so on. Okay, now suppose if XY forces are also acting on this bodies, means you have to consider that perpendicular distance also about same point. Okay, next. Next, listen. Next, this one is your question. Okay, now I will ask question to rule number from section B, rule number 66. All of you lower your hands. Rule number 66. Are you there? Rule number 66. Is not there. Rule number 43. Rule number 43. What happened, Ahmad?
Not.
Rule number 52 is also from section B. Rule number 52.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Omar, tell me, which type of force system it is? First of all, identify the given force system. Tell me. अरे सर सिस्टम कौन सा है फोर्स सिस्टम? अरे I shared that notes, I insisted you people to solve the problems. See, suppose if you not practice, now see this is the case. That is the reason why I am insisting you people to practice, practice, practice. What happened, Omar? Tell me. क्या है प्रॉब्लम क्या है तुम्हारा? Omar, respond me.
Hello.
हाँ. I can able to hear you. हाँ. Speak.
coplanar unlike parallel.
Coplanar, unlike parallel force system. Now it is clear to all of you.
Yes.
Now, how to calculate the resultant force of this one, ma? Resultant force. If the concurrent force system is there, then we have used that parallelogram law of forces, then we calculated. What about this resultant force? Resultant force means net force, net effect of the force system. Okay, na? Now, tell me, what is the resultant force of, how to calculate the resultant force for this force system? Tell me, Omar.
Yes.
How to calculate? Net effect we have to calculate. My resultant means can we able to calculate this all, add this all upward forces? See, 100 Newton plus 50 Newton plus 90 Newton. I am taking upward forces as positive because it is positive in the positive y direction. What about this one? It is negative y na? Downward means. Suppose let us consider this one is your axis. Suppose if I am consider this is my axis, then above the axis all positive. Okay, now below the axis negative. Next, so plus 100 plus 50 plus 90 minus 70 minus 86 minus 39. Then I am going to get one value or not? Omar. Rule number 58.
Yes, sir.
Now it is clear how to
Yes,
calculate
sir.
that R value. Okay, na? I'll explain. See, ma, this resultant of this resultant R equal to submission of forces along y direction. Okay, na? Because it is coplanar parallel force system. Parallel means now in this force system it is parallel to y axis. Okay, na? So here mine can I write 100 plus 50 plus 90 minus 70, next minus 86, next minus 34. Now it is clear to all of you. Is there any doubt? Simple thing. Okay, na? Next, that is equal to how much we will get? 50 Newton we are getting. Okay, now suppose if you calculate those all values, then you will get 50 Newton. What is the meaning of this 50 Newton? Rule number 50,
Net force.
Net force acting in the which direction? Upward or downward?
Middle.
Why middle, sir?
No, sir. Upward, sir. Upward.
Upward, sir, positive direction.
Positive value. We have considered positive upward as, we have considered upward forces as positive, upward forces as positive, downward forces as negative.
Negative.
Okay, now so final resultant value we got a final
Positive.
Positive means somewhere on this force system, somewhere we are getting this R value. Okay, now net effect. Okay, now but I don't know what is the distance. Okay, now from this point to this point I don't know what is the distance. Okay, now we have to calculate now. In the previous case, concurrent force systems, after calculation of resultant force, we calculate the theta value. But in this parallel force, we have to calculate this distance. Okay, is it clear or not? So according to the Varignon's theorem, resultant into that perpendicular distance is equal to algebraic sum of all the moments. Now, movement See ma, this 100 Newton is there now. This 100 Newton, I want to, now I am writing here, taking moments about O point. See ma, this one is your O point. I am bringing this all force system, all forces to which point? To O point. I am bringing all the forces to point O. Okay, now how to calculate? Now listen. See, R into D, R value just now I calculated, D value I don't know. Next, I want to bring this 100 Newton to this O point. I want to bring, I'll change the color. Wait. I'm using this blue color now. Now, I want to bring this 100 Newton force to this point. So, how it will travel? It will move in the clockwise direction or anti-clockwise direction?
Anti-clockwise.
Anti-clockwise. See, I am
Anti-clock.
considering, listen ma, I am considering for anti-clockwise positive I am representing. You can take for anti-clockwise negative, for clockwise positive, no problem for me. You will get the same value. For clockwise movements, I am taking negative sign. Okay. So now listen. R into D equal to, can I write 100 into 1.5? Are movement means force into perpendicular distance now. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Next, what about this
sir.
50 Newton ma? 50 Newton, coming to this 50 Newton. This 50 Newton. Tell me, I want to bring this 50 Newton about this O point. What can I write?
3.5.
Load into perpendicular distance. 3.5, not 2.
50 into 2.5.
50 into 3.5.
Plus 50 into
50 into 2.
3.5. Why 2, sir? Our intention is to bring the movements about point O or somewhere else.
Oh,
Point O, sir.
So I want to bring this 50 Newton about O point, then how much it has to travel? It has to travel 3.5 meters. Now it is clear, my point is clear to all of you?
Why, sir? Why is it is needed to
Yes,
travel?
sir.
For calculating that movement, we have to fix one point ma. I am fixing one point. That is O point. I am taking extreme left corner. Okay now? Load into perpendicular distance. What about this one? 86 into this one. Means load is how much? 86. Distance above, up to point O. See, I have written this statement here, taking moments about O point. Don't forget this one. Hello? I have clearly written taking moments about point O. Okay. Now load is how much? 86. What is the perpendicular distance? 3 plus 2.
6.5.
5 plus 1.5. How much? 6.5.
Minus 17.
6.5.
Minus or plus? Minus or plus? Minus 86 into tell me.
6.5.
Very good. 6.5. I hope you are getting these things. Okay now? Next term. What about this load here? Here also one load is there. Load into perpendicular distance how much ma? Total from here to here 1.5, 3, 4.5,
8.
next 6.5, 8. Means plus, minus or plus?
Minus.
Minus.
Minus, because it is and clockwise
Clockwise
direction.
direction.
34 into 8.
8.
Next, what about this one? What about this one? 90.
Plus 19 to 10.
Your
Plus
wish, sir.
90.
Positive or negative?
Tell me.
We can take positive also, no, sir?
You have to take positive only. Why you will take that negative? Because it anti-clockwise now. Anti-clockwise now. I want to bring this force up to this point, then it will travel in this direction. Means in this direction means it is anti-clockwise. See, for these forces, I want to bring this force about point O, then it has to travel clockwise. That is the reason why I have taken negative sign. Okay. See here.
Yes.
For 90, what I have to write?
Plus 90 into 10.
Into 10 plus 90 into Just now somebody asked me a question now who is few seconds back. Tell me your roll number, ma? Roll number. Somebody asked me now, sir, why positive, why not negative?
Moment.
Who? His name is Noman.
Sir, me, sir.
Okay. Now it is clear now?
Sir, clear, sir. Upward forces should be
here
taken positive.
That is the reason why here I have wrote my.
Yes, sir. No, sir. The force was at the end of the plane, no, sir. So
So no
that's
problem.
why.
Wherever force it will be. Okay, now you have to bring at one point.
Okay, sir. Clear, sir.
Now it is clear now, no problem not to anyone.
Yes, sir.
Next up, wait, I will ask some questions to your friends.
Sir, with both have to add the 20, sir.
What, ma?
70 Newton, sir. Starting one.
See, listen, good question. 70 Newton load is there, ma. Is there any perpendicular distance up to point O? Suppose if you are taking this 70 also, perpendicular distance is how much?
Zero.
Na?
17 to 0, 0.
0 only. Okay, na? Now it is clear or not? Suppose if I wrote, let us consider, suppose if here 1000 is there,
Yes.
plus 70 into 0. What is the value of this one?
0.
70 into, suppose if I am writing 70 into 0, then it becomes finally 1000 only now. Suppose if you add that value or not, it will not affect. Okay, now?
Yes, sir.
Next. Find the resultant of the following force system. Find the resultant of the following force system. Means following means this force system. Okay, now? This force system. This force system. And also find the equivalent force and couple. Equivalent force and couple at point A. Okay, now? Okay. Till now we have completed half of the part of the question. Okay, now we have calculated that resultant force and this resultant force at what distance it is acting. Okay, now at what distance it is acting, you have calculated that also. Just now I have written now this one, R into D equal to R into D equal to summation of moments about point O. Okay, now R value D is equal to what we can write, summation of moments about O point divided by this R value. Then you will get this distance. Now it is clear. See, resultant force is acting upward in an upward direction at a distance of some D. I don't know what is the value. Calculate it in your at your homes. Okay, now 50 Newton is acting in the upward direction at a distance so and so. But this is the resultant force we completed. Okay, now find the equivalent force and a couple at point A. At point A we have to calculate that equivalent force and couple. Okay, now how to calculate I will show you. Okay, now till now is there any doubt?
No, sir.
I am receiving the response only from Noman. What about others?
No doubt, sir.
No, sir.
It is clear.
No, sir.
Okay, ma.
No, sir.
Okay, ठीक है, बस. Next. This is the same question, Nama. Same question. Just now I have explained.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
This is your question.
Yes.
Okay, now we have completed this part. Okay, now I have considered this upward forces as positive, downward forces as negative. Next, anti-clockwise movements as positive,
Positive.
as negative.
Negative.
Now I have taking movements about point O. Next, I have calculated the summation of movements. Next, I have applied the Varignan's theorem to it. Okay, now. So finally, resultant diagram will be like this.
Okay.
Now my intention is to calculate submission of forces at point, submission of forces at point
A.
Okay, now because my intention is to calculate moments at point A. See, find the equivalent force and couple at point
A of the same force.
Okay, now listen. I want to bring all the forces at which point, ma? All
Point
the
A.
forces.
Point
Okay,
A.
now I'll write this equation now. At point A, see at this point, I want to bring all the forces. Can I write 70 into this distance? 70 into, I want to bring that 70 into 70 force till point A. How it has
Yes.
to travel? The clockwise direction, anti-clockwise direction.
Clockwise.
Clockwise.
अरे कैसा clockwise होता सर? तुम्हारी घड़ी है ऐसा
सर
घूमती
नीचे
है
से
सर?
ऊपर आ रहा है
Anti
सर।
clockwise.
हाँ,
सर नीचे से
ऐसा।
ऊपर आया ना सर।
नीचे से ऊपर आया तो वेट
Anti clockwise, sir.
वेट और तो उनकी घड़ी ऐसा घूमती कहते दिखाएंगे हमको।
अरे सर।
Sir, doubt.
देखो सर वॉच देखो तुम्हारा ऐसा ट्रैवल होता सर तुम्हारा घड़ी। हाँ हमारे घर में तो
सर
घड़ी ऐसा
क्लॉकवाइज बोले सर।
ऐसा
हम
घूमती है।
क्लॉकवाइज बोले सर।
ये क्लॉकवाइज बोलते हैं सर इसको, एंटी बोलते हैं।
सर नहीं सर, उसकी घड़ी ही वैसी है सर।
ठीक है देखो उन्होंने नहीं देखे शायद अभी तक वॉच। ओके मा फाइन लिसन, आई वांट टू ब्रिंग दिस 70 न्यूटन टू दिस पॉइंट। कैन आई राइट प्लस 70 into 3.5? रोमान क्लियर है?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Sir, I
yes,
had
sir.
a
टेल मी मा वंशी ना।
yes, sir.
हाँ टेल मी मा वंशी।
Sir, instead of doing this thing, we can just resultant force to A, no, sir.
No. Resultant force we don't know. Resultant force we don't know at what point it is acting. Okay na? By applying the Varignon's theorem, we have calculated separate the distance. Okay na? Now in our question he has calculated that he told us to calculate that couple at point A. Okay na? That is the reason why I am considering this point. Okay, this point. Vamshi, your doubt is clear or not?
Sir, then what is the 7.88 distance?
7.88 distance means see resultant force is acting here now.
Yes,
Okay, na?
sir.
This distance is the 7.88 distance.
Then
This
we can
distance.
find out between resultant and A also, no, sir.
Resultant also see already at this point. Listen. Already at this point, some force is acting, ma. Okay, na? Some force is acting. He told to calculate movement. Okay, na? Movement. Movement means this couple we have to calculate. Okay, na? Couple force we have to calculate here. How much couple is acting at this point A?
You're right.
That is our question. Then you have to bring all the forces. You have to bring all the forces about A point 72. Please mute your microphones. Vamshi, now it is clear or not? Simple
Yes,
thing, ma.
sir.
70 into 3.5. Next, 100 into how much? Plus or minus? Minus. Clockwise na, clockwise घूमता ना ये. Minus 100 into, mute your microphones. 100 into 2. Next, put this 50 Newton ma. 50 into, mute your microphones. 50 into how much?
0
into
sir.
0. Okay, now no need to write that. What about this one? 86 into this distance is how much? 3. Clockwise or anti-clockwise? Clockwise. Again negative.
Clockwise.
Negative. 86 into how much? 3 meters.
3.
Next plus next. What about this 34? It is also clockwise. Next 34 into how much? 4.5. Next, what about 90 plus? It is anti-clockwise now.
That's 90 into 6.5.
Plus 90 into 6.5.
6.5.
Plus 90 into 6.5. Suppose if you solve this thing now, then you will get one value, that is the moment value. Okay now, moment value. Now my question is my question to rule number 48. Unmute your microphone and speak. जल्दी माँ. Rule number 48. Okay, rule
Yes,
number
sir. 48.
Okay, 48. Now tell me, ma, what is the unit of this movement? Unit of the movement unit. अभी तक कितना करे ना सर? Movement unit बोलो. Fast. न्यूटन. अरे मूवमेंट बोले तो क्या बोलकर लिखे? मूवमेंट इज इक्वल टू फोर्स इनटू परपेंडिकुलर डिस्टेंस. लिखे नहीं लिखे? परपेंडिकुलर डिस्टेंस. ओके ना? फोर्स किस में ले रहे हो अभी? जस्ट नाउ वी हैव कंसीडर फोर्स इट इज इन न्यूटन ना. न्यूटन डिस्टेंस it is in meter.
Meter.
Okay na? So finally movement unit is Newton meter. Don't forget these things. Okay na? Suppose if the force it is in force given in kilonewton, then you have to write kilonewton
meter.
Okay na? Okay ma, practice
Okay,
this
sir.
practice today's problem. Okay na?
Yes,
Two
sir.
problems we have discussed. Try to solve. Okay na? Today I will send you one homework problem. At least try to solve that problem. Okay na? Okay, thank you.
Sir, if the distance is in kilometers, sir, kilonewton kilometer, sir.
But don't put the same unit is in kilometers. Okay na? Right?
We have to change into meter.
Kiloterms.
We have to convert, sir.
Wherever kiloterms are there, you have to convert that.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, ma. Okay.
Sir, you'll send PDF today, sir.
PDF. Okay, now only one question I will send. Try to solve that. Okay?
Okay, sir.
So
Okay.
what is the
Tell me, ma. Those who have doubts, listen. Those who have doubts, be in this meeting only. Those who have no doubt, left this meeting and join that